Hello to all and welcome to Hearts of Iron 4. Now, in case you're wondering why I'm playing Hearts of Iron 4, for my 1000 subscriber special, I asked you people what you wanted to see on the channel, and you all voted for play a different game. So here we are on Hearts of Steel 4. Now, for those of you who aren't aware on exactly what Hearts of Aluminium 4 is, it's basically some kind of World War II strategy game that I've been playing to absolute death recently, and in case you've been wondering why I haven't been putting as much content on the channel, this is your culprit, I'm afraid to say. So yeah, I've already played like about 100 hours of this now, so I'm pretty experienced, but I've still yet to take over more than like a fifth of the world without getting completely demolished or rage quitting. So you know, without further ado, let's get into a good old video of Heart of Titanium 4. And if you like this video, make sure to like, comment and subscribe if you haven't already, and tell me if you want to see more like this. I've tried to keep it as a game relevant to the channel. It's a World War II game, and something I've been playing a lot recently, so you know, I thought it was relevant. Yeah, so let's get straight into the game. So, in Hearts of Brass 4, you can choose between many a nation, and as you can see, you've got all the main players here. You've got France, America, UK, Germany, Italy, Japan, and the Soviet Union. If you're boring and you like playing as powerful nations, which I don't. I really don't like playing as big nations, because I find the game not very fun. I like starting as tiny little nations that no one's ever heard of, and then making gigantic empires out of them. So that's what we're gonna do today. So I'm gonna select my country, and as you can see, you can choose any country in the world. If I wanted to play as the British Raj, or Tibet, Santing, China, which didn't count as one of the major nations, a bit strange. But yeah, United States, Mexico, Colombia, wherever I want to go, I can play as. And I have to admit, there are a few discrepancies with the map on this game. One of which that did annoy me quite a lot is apparently Australia owns New Guinea. I mean, they didn't. That's UK here, not Australian, but okay, you know, if that's what they want to do. And probably other things I'm going to complain about once I remember what they are. Oh, also another thing that annoys me is that Denmark owns Iceland, which although is technically correct, it sort of means that the UK can't invade it in 1940 like in real life, because it counts as part of Denmark, and they're allied with Denmark. So I don't know, maybe they should have just made like a puppet nation or something. I don't know. Either way, I should stop stalling and choose the mightiest nation of them all, that is Peru. Oh yeah. And here we are into the game. I've immediately noticed a problem. That being that if you press F9, it immediately turns on the factions game mode, which is bad for me because that's my record button. So hang on, give me a second here. Alright, so it turns out you can't actually change key bindings on this game, so now I've just had to change my keys. So off to a flying start. Right, now I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do this. I've never actually done a video on a strategy game before, so I'm just going to sort of cut in and out of what I'm doing in game. So I won't record anything that's like just dull playing, because I don't suppose anyone wants to actually watch me just play for like 4 hours, you know. It would be pretty boring, so I'm just going to cut in and out whenever anything interesting's happening in that. And yeah, hopefully that'll go down well. My first strategy is to fortify every inch of my land. It's probably a bad idea. Oh, and also maximize all infrastructure. And then put at least level 2 airfields everywhere. I don't know why, but I always choose level 2. And AA guns everywhere. So yeah, you might say that's a bad idea, and you're probably correct. Another thing I like to do is also add loads of these civilian factories to start off with, and then add a couple of military here and there. And I don't even know what I'm going to start researching. Probably electronic mechanical engineering and basic machine tools. They all seem good. National focus is going to be my industrial effort. No division in basic training. What are these? Oh god. Those are very small divisions. Oh well, I'll have 4 please. At least the one good thing about Peru is I've got a pretty good manpower pool, so hopefully I get to use that to my advantage. And they're all unassigned. That's a good point. So their general shall now be General German Dazar. Huh. Alright, so Germany's... I mean, I haven't even mentioned the Reich yet, and already the game's trying to joke about it. I mean, yeah, alright, we're a fascist nation game. You don't have to rub it in, I mean, honestly. Speaking of being a fascist nation, Ecuador over here is looking particularly dangerous. Yeah, look at him with Federico Paez over here. Look at him. He's basically a warmonger. I don't trust him. Democratic, yeah, that's what they all say. So I believe the only logical option is to declare war against him. Oh wait, I can't actually declare war against him. I have to wait a bit. Hang on, wait until I got my enough political power to do that. And there we go, that's enough. So now let's give good reasons for declaring war against Ecuador, and that'll take pretty much 250 days. God, it does take a while to declare war against countries in this game, it really does. I just want to point out that this is a large portion of the game. This. Nothing. A lot of the game is just waiting, building infrastructure, building armies, getting ready for war. Oh, concentrating industry's done. Hang on, give me a second here. But yeah, yeah, a lot of the game's just waiting. I mean, I'm sure all the professionals watching this can be like, oh, you're playing the game wrong, and yeah, I probably am. But oh well, I'm having fun. I do really like this game. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not perfect by any means. It's got a lot of flaws to it, and I mean a lot. But you know, I look over them quite a lot of the time and just play the game and like the base values that it offers, and yeah, I really do love this game. It really is a lot of fun, despite a lot of its big issues. But you know, I'll go into more of that later. Ah, finally, justification for conquering Ecuador is finished. Finally, the great Ecuadorian menace, the plight of the Peruvian, hang on, give me a second here.
Peruvian.
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 Alright, yeah, Peruvian. Okay, right, back to the game. Yeah, so the plight of the Peruvian people will finally be quelled. And after all, this war is well justified. I mean, just look at my military strength of 5 against their mightier 1. But I can assure you that they are a great menace. Oh yes, we are more than justified in this invasion, I can assure you. So, now it's time to do what must be done, and declare war against this great menace. And I'm sure you'll understand that this will be a great fight. I mean, truly, this could go either way, in fact. So let's just watch this great conflict unfold. I'm telling you, I really don't know who could possibly win this. This is anyone's game right now. I mean, I'm not a betting man, right? But I wouldn't want to put money on this, you know. Even if I was, this is too tense to tell, really. Whichever possible way it could. Oh, we won. Well, would you look at that? And now it's time for the priest conference, where I can either puppet them or take all their land. I would like the land, please. Thank you. And there you go. Now I own Ecuador, and I get the Galapagos Islands! Woohoo! I love the Galapagos Islands for the simple reason of, because I always over-fortify it to a stupid degree for no reason. Every time I've ever taken over Ecuador, played as Ecuador, I'm always like, yeah, this place needs the best infrastructure the world has ever known, because it gets invaded surprisingly a lot, especially when America inevitably declares war against you, so... You know, I like having it really well defended, I do. Ah, but it would appear a new menace has arisen, by the name of Bolivia. Oh yes, look at this man. this is probably the ugliest man I've ever seen in my life. I'll be honest with you. Well, actually, no. I think he gets second place to yeah. But anyway, so yeah, Bolivia is a significant threat to Peru. I mean, they've actually got an army this time. Look at that, 4-5. God and Bennett. So yeah, a significant threat, and we're gonna have to justify declaring war against them. So yeah, let's see how that goes. Ah, finally, justification for taking over Bolivia is now done, and in that time, a lot of time has passed. Some things to mention I have actually changed is I've gone down all the way down the construction line to get that extra research slot, which I find very useful. Now going down the armament effort, then I'm probably going to go down like political power or something. Which is all nice, you know, it's all good. I'm also researching mass assault, just like the good old boys in Mother Russia. And hey, we're not even communist. And also engineering into war and all that crap. So yeah, let's declare war against Bolivia, and we probably won't win as quickly this time, I would imagine. No, it turns out we're actually pushing very well. Actually, huh. Well, oh, it's over already. We took one piece of land and they surrendered. That has to be a record. Okay, granted, not even I thought it was going to end that quickly. Huh. Well, take all states it is. Now, it has come to my attention that Argentina over here is also dangerous, probably. So, I've now also begun declaring war, well, justifying war against them and Paraguay as well. So yeah, this should be fun, I hope. Well, it would appear that quite a lot has happened in the world, such as nationalist Spain now owns Spain, so that's good, because we're all fascist and that. And also, China is now at war with Japan, and I'm imagining any second now they're going to form the National Chinese Union Trust whatchamadoohickey. If you give them any second, wait for it. Wait for it. There we go. Finally, Jesus, that did take a while. But yeah, the Chinese United Front. So now all they become part of China. Hooray! Come on, Yunnan. There you go. So there you go. That's the. So now it's Japan versus all of China and the People's Republic of China. And yeah, let's see how that develops, I suppose. There we go. Justification for taking over Peru is now done. And the one for Argentina will happen very soon, so hopefully I'm going to end this war quite quickly. I mean, they've only got a division of 2? Wait, do they really have nothing more than that? Oh no, 5-9. And they're on service by requirement, so they're already pushing themselves pretty hard to try and defend themselves, but yeah, I got a funny feeling this war isn't going to go on for very long, if you ask me. Yeah, this is going to be over pretty quickly. But, oh, there we go, and that's Argentina. But yeah, I'm probably going to have to cut this video here, so, you know, I don't want to make it too long. So, yeah, if you liked what you saw, do make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you think. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I have really quite enjoyed this, you know. I mean, I have really felt like it's such a nice change, because all I ever do is, put on this channel just, oh, you know, just War Thunder. And I love War Thunder, I really do, but it does get tiring after a while, and being able to play games like this does give this channel a breath of fresh air, and I hope you guys liked it as well. So yeah, do make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you've liked what you've seen, and as we wait for the last few pockets of Paraguay's defense to break, we will win the day. If they ever gonna break. Come on. Oh, for God's sake, hang on a second. Alright, on second thoughts, I think I'm gonna actually end this here. Because changed. I've almost beaten Paraguay, and then I ran out of time on my justification for Argentina, so I had to declare war against them. And I've desperately now tried to move back forces. Yeah. So now I'm at war with them, and they've got open borders to my land. This isn't gonna go very well. Sort of my fault. But yeah, so I guess we'll continue this next time, and you can see what happens to my force as it's about to get interesting, I think it's fair to say. So yes, do make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It's always appreciated, and pray for the Peruvian Empire, and that we don't immediately get demolished by Argentina. So until then, so thank you very much, and ta-ra.